What did Jack's mannequin say while playing Riichi Mahjong? South to, have you ever called upon for the 5 bamboo in a half-flush mood? Is your name Joey Wheeler, cause you're dealer now? North wind, it's your seat and an honor you can't predict as it's Dora 2. So hold it upon it, don't fold out, commit. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Look, messed up a little in that Jack's mannequin intro, but that's okay. The feeling was still there. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. I really am excited to play Mahjong today. I'm excited to recover from the absolute grueling emotional devastation that was last episode. Hopefully I didn't spoil it for you, but I feel like most people are watching this in chronological order, so I'm looking to rebound. I'm looking to recover. You know what I mean? I'm an LA 4 to New York 5, baby. I got things going for me. Here we go as we load into the Jade Room. So this video is going to come out on Monday, and so I just want to say, hope everyone's having a good start to the week. And for those that went to the Magic the Gathering Lost Caverns of Ixalan pre-release, oh, we're going to lose this game. 2 Saint level players in the room. Okay, that's fair. That seems fair. Yeah, this is good. No. I wouldn't want anything different. For those of you who went to the Magic the Gathering pre-release, hope you had a good time. Of course, Yusong, how was it for you? Did you go to the pre-release? No, because my family's visiting for early Thanksgiving. And on the record, I want to say that I'm not disappointed at all, because that's obviously more important. Off the record, can I just say this, just between us? Oh, I wish I went to the Magic the Gathering pre-release. It would have been so fun. That's okay. So this is a pretty decent hand, right? A chance for pure double sequence here, a chance at all simples, a chance to sleep, perchance to dream, a lot of things that are going well for us. If there's still a chance that we can get another white dragon, and there's also still a chance that we can accept the door, right? Drawing into a 5 of bamboo wouldn't be that bad either. How am I doing? Oh, okay. So this is 1 tile away from Tenpai, 30 seconds until Mars. I'm actually excited. So the way that my holidays are lining up is like one weekend my parents are gonna be here for early Thanksgiving. The next weekend me and my significant other are gonna go to her parents for early Thanksgiving. And then on actual Thanksgiving, it is just gonna be the 2 of us. Ooh, what are we, a classic R&B song that goes, "We can make it if we try"? It's just gonna be the 2 of us. And honestly, I'm not saying this to be contrarian and hipster, okay? But you've probably never heard of the joy that is... Wait, whoa. A crosslord has a P in their name. That does not stand for PogChamp. That means they're a pro, I think. I think this means they're actually like a pro Mahjong player. All right, I want to win now. I mean, I always want to win, but sometimes my competitive neurons get super duper activated when we're in a situation like this. So what do we do here? I mean, we can pawn, if we're willing to get rid of the 6 of circles, we can pawn either of these to get into... Oh, it's not even real Tenpai. I'm an absolute gosh dang fool. I thought we had Tenpai for all simples. That was not the case. We're gonna lose this, folks. We're gonna absolutely lose this. I could call Riichi here, but what if I didn't? I also want to see what they have. So they threw a 2 and an 8. Right? The 2 comes from a what? A 4-5, and the 8 doesn't even matter. Oh, okay. And then they might have a 4-4-5 in their hand, or a 3-4-4. Oh, very interesting. A white dragon only hand coming from a 4-4-6 shape. All right, we could have played that hand a little bit better, but like in recognizing that we didn't actually have all simples. Let's focus up here. I don't know why it is that I get super duper competitive, right? Super Mario Maker competitive when there's like a pro in the game or something. I don't know. I think it's like, you know, you hear it in sports all the time. And by sports, I mean, you sometimes hear it in the League of Legends pro teams post-game interviews that I watch. You hear it in sports all the time where it's like you rise, your skill level can rise to meet your opponents. And that's definitely what I want to try to do here. So East wind is going to be a safe tile. West wind is our seat wind, but we can hang on to it and hopefully draw into another one. Sea wind is going to be impossible to get a triplet, right? So let's think about our nut draws. Our nut draws right now, like we're a squirrel hibernating for winter, is going to be another 5 of circles. We don't have a pair in this hand, and getting a pair of the 5s would be nice. We could also draw into a 1, 2, 3 in the bamboo suit, and that wouldn't be that bad either. So I don't love this, right? The 8 of circles looking kind of redundant with its pants on the ground right now, but there's a slim, there's a really tiny chance that we could draw the 3rd one for a pair. But I was thinking that if we now draw into a 7 or a 9, we'll be pretty happy to see it. I'm gonna throw the 8 right now. I'm gonna throw the 8. We did draw into a pair. It's not the pair that we wanted, but it's okay, right? We could still throw away the 7, use the 6 of bamboo as our pair. Excuse me, I'm stumbling over my words right now. And then it's fairly easy for us to draw something around the 5 of circles, right? A 4 or a 6 even, to do a little Riichi Pinfu action. Unfortunately for us, a crosslord already pawned a Yakuhai in the green dragons. That's really bothersome for us. The 6, no. It's not coming from a 6/6/7. Otherwise, they'd be in Zazie Ferretin jail. I think that I want to probably get rid of my more risky tile in the 7 of bamboo first, right? The red dragon, I was also a little bit scared of. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was also a little bit scared of the red dragon, but Right Lord's gonna push the first penguin off of the cliff. And look at this, folks, we're in there. Northwind is an absolute safe tile. I mean, someone could be on an absolutely devious single tile. Wait for it, but I don't necessarily want to do that. 6 of characters was just thrown. I would have been a little bit nervous to do that. Like I'm backstage at a piano recital right now. I'm next up and I gotta play Debussy's Gollywog's Cakewalk to an audience of my peers and their families. Oh no. So how many 3s and 4s are visible? I mean, I don't know what to do with this. Lord, tell me how to say oh no to this. So what do we want to have happen? I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. What I want to have happen is us to draw into another 5 of bamboo. Then we could have folded with the 6 of bamboos and just changed our pair. A crossword's gonna win. So I don't know if I could have read that they were waiting on a 1 or a 4 of circles. I mean, the 3 and the 4 of bamboo, I guess, is just coming from an excess of bamboo tiles that they had in their hand. Okay, now that things are looking a little bit different here. This is a really spicy hand, right? Yakuhai pair already, a lot of character tiles, but we probably don't want to go for the half flush, right? The reason that I say that is because half flush is 2-han. And 2-han is not bad. 2-han is not bad, right? You can in today's economy, every han counts. That's what I've always said, and that's why I'm launching an exploratory committee to run for the office of President of the United States. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing with this hand. Can I just be honest with you? I don't really know what I'm doing with this hand. I don't know if I should be keeping this or, I mean, I'm a little greedy right now. If we draw into a 2 of bamboo, it's so strong. Then we get to use the 4 as our pair and this shape as an omega chunk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, sure. Now we can pawn a lot of different things in our hand. We can pawn the 4 of bamboo. We can pawn the 8 of characters. We can pawn the 5 of characters, and all of those would allow us to get into Tenpai pretty fast. Something interesting that we could consider right now. Elchi, we're still 1 tile away from Tenpai, and our hand looks pretty good. The nut job for us right now is a 2 of bamboo. 2 of bamboo, we throw the 5, and we're on a double-sided wait for the 3/6. It's like some mafias, I know. I mean, I'm not gonna throw away the Tenpai, right? And this hand is improvable. If we draw into another 3 of bamboo, it's pretty nice. But the likelihood of us completing the hand gets a little lower. Because, you know, the 3 of bamboo is the door. No one's going to want to discard the door right now. We could also draw into another 4 of bamboo would be really nice. Then we can wait on a 2, 3, or 5. That 3, 4, 4, 4 shape is really, really strong for that exact reason. I'm going to stay in Tenpai right now. I'm gonna stay in Tenpai right now. Not a bad hand, right? Red dragon, red 5, and Adora to boot. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't want to sound like a hipster, but for actual Thanksgiving, it's just gonna be me and my significant other. Maybe like a friend if they can't go home for whatever reason. You know what I mean? But I am so unbelievably excited for that. I am so unbelievably excited for that. You know what I mean? And it's not just because of contrarian tendencies. Sometimes I'll admit, like, I'm an annoying only child, somehow little brother mentality where it's like, oh, you don't like visiting a beach town in the winter? I guess you don't like poetry. You know what I mean? I'm annoying. we've gotten to know each other over the years, okay? We've gotten to know each other over the years. Okay, this is really interesting. We're one tile away from Tenpai right now, but also there's a chance for a 1, 2, 3 mixed triple sequence, which is kind of interesting. I guess something to consider. Sure, Riichi Sanshoku is 3 Han. Riichi Sanshoku? Nothing zuzzy about this. Sure. We can't exactly finish our Red Dragon triplet, but a second discard Riichi for the close Sanshoks is kind of spicy though. It's kind of spicy. So I'll absolutely call it right now. And keep in mind, even though a crossword is a pro at Mahjong, it's Mahjong, baby. It's also luck is involved. A pro could theoretically lose to a, oh my god, Riichi Sumo Sanshoks. Oh my god, this is a really good hand. Riichi Sumo Sanshoku. I think this is like 7,700 points, or maybe just a full Mongon. No Oradora, but that's okay. Yeah, oh, 7,900, 7,900. So that's really, really nice. A pro could lose to a complete noob, because the noob could just be dealt like a blessing of heaven. Or they could go for 13 orphans because they think it's kind of funny and then get 13 orphans, you know? This is kind of spicy. I think I'm gonna go for an all simples hand with this. Because we have a pair of the Dora, and I don't necessarily want to keep this shape closed. We could have kept that as a 1, 2, 2 and a 2, 4, 6. I'm not a huge fan of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dude, why do I kind of just want to throw the 4? Like, I think this is right. I think this is right. We have all 5 pieces of Exodia right now. We have all the shapes in our hand. Why are we keeping a dangerous tile if it's only going to lead us into financial ruin later on? That's okay. That is okay. Now we can go 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, or 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. There's a lot of options that have now opened up for us as a result of that 4 of circles draw. Even though it doesn't look like the greatest thing in the universe, it's not bad. Left Lord's gonna call the Riichi. Do we chase this? I mean, it's not like we have that many safe tiles to throw. We got this Southwind and then 2 white dragons, and that's pretty much it. A lot of the clues that they've given us are oh man, this is really hard. Circle tiles, right? So this is Suji kind of. So they don't have a 4, 5 of circles in their hand, but they could still have a 1, 2, which is a little bit dangerous. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? Am I really gonna fold with the white dragons if we have to? Am I really gonna cast away my one true love, my OTP, the blue eyes white dragon? The point is, it's not a contrarian tendency, or I don't know if it is. I think that, like, I was thinking about it just to myself earlier today. Oh, that's so interesting. I don't think that they're waiting on the Dora then, right? They don't have a 3-4 shape in their hand. I don't think anything else is as safe as tearing up the white dragons right now. So this might be a little bit of a dubious fold, right? This could be a dubious fold, like where we're not doing a good job as our first day working at Abercrombie and Fitch, right? We're folding the t-shirts a little bit sloppy. They're not ready to be put on the show floor. We haven't quite learned how to do the clothing equivalent of a wax on, wax off, right? But oh no, this was a dubious fold. As in, we could have gone for it if Left Lord, like, if we just pegged them on, like, oh, it's an early Riichi, it's probably not very good. This 9 of bamboo, I think, no, they threw that first and then they called Riichi. So that's not necessarily a safe tile, but we see a lot of 7s and 8s on the table right now. Oh, lordy. Okay, I'm scared. I'm extremely scared. Right Lord is gonna chase with the 7 of characters. That's awesome. That means we have one more safe tile. We could have gone for it probably, and it probably would have been fine, although I don't know. I don't necessarily know if we would have kept a lot of these tiles. A Crosslord, the pro player, by the way, is gonna deal into this Riichi Pots. That's kind of nuts. A 6,400 score is not what you see that often, but yeah. So they set like a little bit of a trap there. Not really, but we knew that they didn't have a 5, 6 in their hand. Otherwise, they'd be smack dab in Zuzzy Furriton jail. But they could still have a 2, 3. Not a lot of 1 of characters being thrown. I think probably they and I were in similar situations where, you know, we might have needed a step sibling to come save us. As in, we didn't have a lot of safe tiles to throw. So that was a little bit of a oops, awkward situation. If I didn't stumble over my words like 3,000 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me that you love me more. I mean, this 1, 2, 3, 4 shape isn't good, but imagine if we draw into a 5 right now. Holy moly. Okay, a crossroads gonna go for open hands. I guess that they really like just going for fast hands then. So I think we throw this 3 of characters, right? We could still go for a pure double sequence here. The likelihood of Riichi Pinfu is possible in this hand, but it just doesn't seem super duper likely, right? We would need to draw 2 of circles. We need to draw 7 of circles. Those are our nut draws. George R.R. Martin, those are our nut draws right now. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know if you've noticed this one, Zach, but our winning tiles are dripping down the drain right now. A lot of 2 of circles have been cast into the darkness already. Now, we're 1 tile away from Tenpai. If we draw into the 7 of circles, I would slam that like and subscribe button, right? I would wait on the 1 of circles and the 3 of circles all day, every day. If we draw into a 1 or a 3, would I wait on the 7? I don't know about that. We're in first place. We don't necessarily have to risk the family farm for a situation like this. So I don't necessarily know if we would call a Riichi just waiting on a single tile, the 7 of circles, right? But yeah, I was thinking about this earlier today. I was like, Yusong, why don't you like the idea of like crowded Thanksgiving? I don't know, dude. I think so in social situations, I feel like, and I know it's wrong, but I feel like I have to take care of everybody. What does that mean? Like if I'm in a room, my attention snaps to the person that is having the least amount of fun, and I want to make that experience better for them. Oh, Yusong, you're such a good person here. Oh, Yusong, oh, here you go. You're such a good person. It's not what I'm saying. Okay? It's because sometimes I'm making a much hubbub about nothing. Sometimes no one's in a bad mood, and I'm just like, this is not a purely good trait. I know I'm framing it as if it was a positive. Trust me, it's not a positive. Okay? Or it's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword. And so in Thanksgiving, excuse me, in crowded Thanksgiving, I'm oft. He's busting out the oft. I am oft searching for people that are uncomfortable, just to try to make things better. And guess what? Because it's Thanksgiving, because there's so many family members around, right? It's gonna be uncomfortable. And so that is just like a nightmare situation for me, because I really can't stand it when other people are uncomfortable. It makes me feel really, really sad. The crosser's gonna win off of the 9 of circles. We weren't really predicting anything around this, but they had a nice triple-sided weight there in the circle suit. So they're clawing themselves out of this, and this is their chance as the dealer. So this round we have to be pretty careful, right? Ooh! No, these honor tiles are not that good, except it is my seat wind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. We have 5 shapes. If you close your eyes, hey-oh. If you close your eyes, does it almost feel like we have a decent hand? We need a, oh, no. I'm gonna cut the door immediately. I don't think it's right to keep the door. It's way too spicy. Watch us draw another one. But even if we draw another one, I'm like okay with it. I'm kind of being chilling with it. A crosslord, scary, right? Spooky, scary indeed. They're willing to throw a 5 of characters immediately off the bat, and they're not going for a half flush, which just means that their hand is poggers, right? Their hand just might be straight gas. They discarded a 5. What does it come from? Like a 2-2-3 shape? 5's a little, it could come from a 2-3 and a 7-8. That's sometimes I've discarded 5s in those situations, and then the 2 is redundant if you just have a double-sided weight. I'll happily chi. I know I'm kind of like risking it for the biscuit right now. This is not, yeah, it's not the safest situation that we're in, and yet this hand we're gonna win. The gods are on our side. I mean, the pride comes from before the fall, but that was a really nice draw, right? That was a really nice draw. A crossroad's gonna get there a little bit faster than us, and I lied to you. That 5 and the 2 had nothing to do with each other. They did not have a 2-3 shape in their hand. They were just maybe discarding because they had a 7-8 earlier on. That's probably my best guess at it. Okay, they're gonna stay as the dealer's seat. This hand, I don't know if you've noticed this one, Zach, but it's dramatically worse than the last hand that we had. It's almost making me want to go for 13 orphans. That's how fricked up of a situation we're in. I'm going to get rich or die trying right now, as in I'm going to go for a half outside hand or die trying or die folding, you know? We could if someone If the dealer calls Riichi right now, we have a lot of safe tiles that we can fold with, especially if we're gonna go for the half outside hand. So I don't hate that. A lot of the honor tiles that we have in our hand aren't looking super fine right now, as in it's gonna be really hard to complete the triplet of pretty much everything except the west wind for us. So that doesn't look great. But again, these are our safety options, right? We're gonna get bailed out like we're a financial institution doing some shady stuff, right? Too big to fail. Yeah, so that's why Thanksgiving is a little bit awkward for me. It's a little bit awkward. It's a little bit adorkable. Dude, I don't think we're gonna win this hand. Get rich or die trying. I genuinely don't think that we're gonna win this hand. We would need to have like the most perfect draws. I genuinely think that like 9 times out of 10, we lose this hand. As a result, let's keep some safe tiles around. 7, 8, 9, sure. I know that we could keep the 9 as our pair, but there's only 1 left in the entire game, and we would have to draw literally the last remaining 9 of characters, and I don't like our chances of doing that, right? Watch it happen right now as we say that, but hey, it's a game of odds. That stuff is gonna happen. Sometimes in Magic the Gathering, you're gonna draw into 7 lands. There's nothing we can particularly do about that. So what do I discard here? Green Dragon? I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think those are our shapes, right? 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, and then we need a pair of something. Probably it's going to be the West Wind or the White Dragon. So what I think we try to do is we try to get rid of the 2 of characters and the 8 of oh my god. Okay, well, I said it, right? This is the other side of the coin. The get rich or die trying coin is that we could actually win here, but Right Lord is just gonna get there a little bit faster than us. It's not bad. At least we're not sitting in the bozo chair, right? We're not sitting in the dealer seat. That 8 of bamboo not looking that safe. That could have come from a 6-7 shape. I don't know. But I suppose these are the calculated risks that one might need to take if you're trying to play Riichi Mahjong at the highest level. So this is a little bit interesting. We could fold here. The 2 and the 3 look extremely safe right now. But there's also a chance that we get into Tenpai, and that's going to make me want to act up. Because how many 3 of characters are visible right now? 2, 3 of characters are visible. They haven't discarded a single character tile, though. And that makes me, how you say, worried? That makes me extremely scared. So I'm going to fold right now. I'm going to fold with the Vivian Westwinds. We drew into another pair, hilariously, of the 2 of characters. I mean, it's probably safe, but I don't want to necessarily risk it. We could still get into Tenpai, which I think is the best case scenario for us. If we can manage to schmoove our way into Tenpai before the exhaustive draw, that'd be really nice. What is a crosser doing, and why can I not do this? You know what I mean? Like the 8 of characters discard. Do they see something that I don't? Do they have like a triplet of the 7s in their hand, and they're like, they don't have a 7-8? Oh, come on. But it's close to the door is the effing problem. It's close to the Dora, but it is Suji. They don't have a 5-6 in their hand. It's like a semi-late Riichi. They're taking all these risks. I want to take some risks too. This is I don't know if that was right. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if that was right, but it's nice to stay in Tenpai. I don't want to chase this Riichi. I don't think it's correct. I think that we just wait for the sumo chance if possible. If we had like a double-sided wait for something awesome, I would happily take that. Okay, a crosser's gonna play the 3 of circles. I understand. There's another 3 of circles. Is this perfect? I could call the Riichi now. Nope. The chances are even lower than when they first started for us to get the 3 of characters. So you know what? We're just gonna try to get into Tenpai before the end of the round. I think that this is some spicy Mahjong. I genuinely think that this is some spicy Mahjong. This is the Lao Gan Ma of conservative Mahjong play. It's a nice seasoning that you can use to zhuzh up whatever it is you're crafting in the kitchen right now. Okay, 3 of bamboo is luckily safe, and it's like Suji for these gamers as well. They don't have a 4-5 in their hand. All these gamers could have 1-2s in their hand. Ooh! Oops. So you're like, Yusong, call the Riichi. You would have had something awesome. Nope, friends, we don't do that. Absolutely, we don't do that, because if we had called the Riichi and if we had discarded something dangerous, we would have dealt into Right Lord and lost our whole damn lead. This way, the Damaten strategy there was actually super PogChamp, because we could have still folded. That is so valuable. in a situation where we're first and we don't want to necessarily lose our lead, the ability to fold is worth its weight in gold. It's so strong. So, okay, this is a decent hand. Maybe all simples, but our shapes are kind of not looking super great, right? We only have 3 distinct shapes in our hand right now. It's not amazing. What do we want to pick up right now? I would like to pick up another green dragon. Green dragon, probably the nut draw. Another 5 of bamboo. I don't know if that's that bad. Maybe like another 8 of bamboo. Okay, so we don't have all simples anymore, but we could get back into all simples if we draw into a 6 or a 3 of characters. Also, if we draw into a 2 or a 3 of characters, that's also kind of nice with it, right? In the sense that we could go for the pure straight, a little 1 through 9 in the 1 through 9 in the character suit. So that's kind of spicy as well. Okay. Who's afraid of Virginia Wolf? As in, who's discarding some good stuff? Leftfoot is going to discard the Dora. They're going for potentially... I mean, I don't even know what they're going for right now. They're going for potentially all simples. All simples is just to try to stay in the dealer seat if they don't have anything valuable. That's my likely guess. That's my likely guess. Maybe 6, 7, 8 Sanchokes if it's the worst case scenario. Doesn't seem like a half flush to me. Doesn't smell like a half flush to me. Well, we might have played a little too aggressive this hand. I think that now we don't really have any safe tiles that we can fold with. Leftfoot is probably the player that we're scared of the most. Okay, interesting. So they're pawning and sheeing. They're pawning and sheeing their way to the top right now. They can't have a pure straight in the bamboo suit, which is also really nice to know. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's still possible, but not super likely. So we could actually cheat here and go for all simples. I don't think that we need to. This is the good position that we're in right now. Ariana Grande switching up positions for you. This is a nice position that we're in right now. We don't have to. We don't have to do anything reckless. I took but the caring for like, or just wanting to give care to other people. I know it's like, oh, Yusong, you're a great person. I promise it's not. I promise it's not what I'm going for. The internet is not a place to solicit sympathy. Have you seen how mean people are on the internet? I took an MBTI test, and this is controversial. So, what do I think that the MBTI test is like a perfect scientific method of figuring out anything? No, I don't think that you should base large life decisions off of the MBTI personality test. That's just like, I don't think that you should like, oh, I have to take out a lease on a new Ferrari because my MBTI says I'm a thrill seeker. Like, don't do that. Don't do that, you know? Or I need to call more Riichis because the MBTI test said that I am a Mahjong player. Don't do that. Don't do that either. Hang on. This is Inside Suji. They don't have a 4-5. They don't have a 7-8. So it looks like okay, yeah, they had a 5-6 in their hand. Sure. 3-4-4 is okay in our hand. We could probably stand to pawn into any of these tiles or chi into any of these tiles just to try to get into Tenpai before the end of the game. Yeah, that's not one of the tiles that I was particularly looking for. 8 of circles a little bit risky here. A little bit risky, but I'm banking on the fact that they don't have more tiles. I should have noticed what they discarded after this chi. Did they discard the 3 of circles? Or did they discard the 4 of bamboo? 4 of bamboo means that they have more shapes around the bamboo suit, which is very spicy indeed. Very spicy indeed. Yeah, would still love to get into Tenpai. I don't know if it's necessarily safe discarding the 6 of bamboo. They could still have a 4 or 5, right? The 4 or 5 is definitely still possible for them. Okay. Okay, this is really awesome. We're not gonna call Riichi here. We just want that 1,000 or 1,500 points to once we get into exhaustive draw. And guess what? If the next tile that we draw is something impossibly spicy, like we're getting to the last dab on hot ones, we're gonna fold. We're gonna fold. Absolutely. It's been so long since we've been in first place, but this is so this might feel a little alien to us, but this is how I think we keep that lead. Yeah, dude, I was legitimately weirded out about this 6 of bamboo. So we had some incredible reads there, man. Okay, yeah, they cheat, and then I think they discarded the 4 of bamboo, right? And that was like, okay, that means they have something around the 4 of bamboo. Again, the tiles that players discard after they pawn or cheat are usually very telling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, still a lot of good stuff can happen for us here in the circle suit. It's not terrible. Again, it's looking like a Tenhou hand to me. It's looking like an all simps hand to me. I took an MBTI test in the The result was I was handsome. No, the result was like I don't remember. I think it was like ENFJ or something. It's been a long time, and it's changed, by the way. But it was like, oh, you're a caretaker. That's what you are most comfortable doing. And you're like, Yusong, that doesn't make a lot of sense. I've seen you wishing the ultimate demise on your Mahjong opponents. I know. That is true. That is true. I cannot deny that. That is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. Okay, Rightler's gonna call a really snappy Riichi. It's an early Riichi, so probably not amazing, but you never know. They could get really, really lucky and, you know, have a fast and super pog Riichi. Okay, really, really nice for us, right? We have 2 safe tiles to fold within this 4 of bamboo. Of course, if you're gonna give us some more safe tiles while we wait for some more information, I'll do it. So they don't have a 2-3 in their hand, and they don't have a 5-6 in their hand. So that's all that is PG keen for us. And so I think that's probably why, you know, I'm gravitating towards the person that's having the person that's having the least fun in the room. Maybe if all the 4s get discarded, we can know that they're not waiting on a 3-4 and also discard the 2. I don't know what exactly is right here. We could still get back into Tenpai. I know we threw away our only pair. Like a farmer who only has 1 last fruit for the harvest. Silly. So I don't exactly know. Okay, there's another pair. But can we fold with something a little bit, I don't know, spicier? No, we can't. Let's just throw the 4 and try to wait for some more information. Ryler's gonna sumo a pretty large hand, it looks like, but at least we're not sitting in the bozo chair. You hate to see it. Left Lord doing an absolutely valiant effort to cling on to their dealer seat, but the Dora gods strike again, and Right Lord is gonna be right back in it. Holy moly. Now it's a pretty interesting moment, right? Because we're in South 4. If we win with an 1,000-point hand, we end the game in first. But if we don't have a really good hand, oh, it's kind of spicy though. I guess I just discard the Dora immediately. I don't want anyone to come back with a Northwind triplet, so I don't want to give anyone the time to amass a Northwind pair even to pawn for like a pure for like a half flush or something. Okay, that is super interesting. That is super interesting. I think I should be a little bit more decisive here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or these shapes could be 2 different shapes. I don't think that we want this one of, I mean, maybe we do. Oh, friends, it's so zuzzy right now. I don't know if this is correct. Were we 1 tile away from Tenpai and did I just throw it away? We were. Okay, that was yep. We were 1 tile away from Tenpai, and I think I just threw it away. So we would have been in Tenpai, closed, single tile, wait for the 4 of bamboo. I don't think we would have called Riichi, so it's not the end of the world, but it would have been nice. It would have been nice for sure to have the option to sumo and stuff. We can Riichi now. But waiting on the 6 or the 9 or the 1 and the 4. 5 tiles here, 6 tiles here. Is this Pinfu? It is not Pinfu. Switching up positions for you. You gotta do it. This is a nice little Riichi. It's gonna make other people squirm in their seats. It's gonna make other people be forced to play some risky tiles. Let's go for it. And besides, this is a really decent wait, right? We're not waiting on like a 3-6, right? Rory, thank you for the follow. Thank you for blessing this one, even though I'm not streaming on Twitch. You know, we're waiting on a 1. Look at my 1. Hamilton voice. We're waiting on a 1. Other people could deal a 1 if they want to get a little bit spicy in here. Okay, Left Lord's gonna chase the Riichi. Maybe I shouldn't have called the Riichi in this case, but otherwise we wouldn't have been able to win. Oh, I'm gonna deal myself into oblivion. Oh no. At least the 5 of circles was safe. Oh please, let us get out of here. I mean, even if we deal into Left Lord here, they need a huge hand to get back into this, right? They need like a huge like badonkadonk hand to get back into it. Yeah, not today. Sorry. I was playing too good. I was playing too well. Superman plays good. I was playing too well today. It's just not possible for you. The fates were on my side. I felt them on my shoulders. Both whispering, Yusong, you could do it. Even the devil was like, you got this, my friend. I'll never forget how you sold your soul to me to become better at Mahjong. Dude, incredible gameplay today. Honestly, incredible Mahjong. Incredible Mahjong. Ultra Instinct Mahjong turned on. Avoid dealing into others. Thank you very much. Holy guacamole. Let's get back in the logs and just take a look around. Dude, there were also some moments there. What was that round where Right Lord called a Riichi and then a Cross Lord did not care? This hand. What happened here? Was it this hand? Well, I just need to see their discards. Right Lord calls, it wasn't this round, right? It wasn't this round. There was one round where I was like, it was this round. This player called Riichi. And what are you looking at? They call Riichi. You discard the 8. I was like, what do you have? A triplet of the 7s? No, but you do have a pair of the 7s. Wow. Okay, so you're willing to risk it for the biscuit there. And then what happens? You draw into an 8. 8's looking kind of risky right now. I'm not going to lie to you. And you fold with the 7s. The 7 was safe. Why did you fold? Why couldn't you? Why not just throw the 7 here? Because maybe you can get back into Tenpai real fast, right? You still need a pair for your hand. Okay, I can F with that. 8's looking a little spicy. Now you fold with the 7s. Nice. But then things get spicy once again. You don't throw the door here, right? You throw the 8, you throw the 4, you throw the 8 here. Because you're one tile away from Tenpai now. What are you even waiting for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pure, yeah, you could. This is so, dude, I don't know, man. I get it. Because this hand actually looks kind of good. It kind of looks gross. Like if you draw into a 1 or an 8, if you draw into an 8, you have a disgusting 3-sided weight. Riichi, Pinfu, 3-sided weight, red 5 Dora, pure straight possibility. I suppose as the dealer for that, you're willing to risk it, but this is the thing. Like you're not in Tenpai yet. But maybe it's worth it because you're 1 away from Tenpai. Okay, that's fine. Inside Tsuji. That's fine. I mean, is it though? I suppose. I mean, it's a live tile, but it's an honor tile. We're going for it. 3 of circles. Oh my god, that's so spicy. But you see a lot of the 4s. Man, dude, is this gaming? Like, if you see 3 of something, like, if you see 3 4s, you're like, no one has a 4-5. Is that worth it? Like, if you see 3 7s, you're like, no one has a 6-7. I don't know about that. But they are the dealer, and they're in second place, and they want a chance to come back. I guess I could understand. I mean, oh man, but you're let me know what you think about this in the comments. I would love to hear what you think about this kind of play. I don't know if I like the way that they piloted that hand, but they do have a P next to their name, so honestly, they're probably better than me. So maybe we should take some lessons from that, but I don't want to like see one hand of Riichi Mahjong and then like change my entire life, you know? You throw the 5 here, it gets you into trouble. That's fine. It's inside Tsuji, by the way, so it's not even that like I can't even blame you that much. Crosslord's gonna deal in for a pretty small hand here. What do I think that they don't throw the Northwind? Dude, a lot of pure straights here, 1 through 9s. That they're going for. Yep, just gonna throw away the 4. Right Lord's gonna be waiting on it. Sure. Nothing in their discards really screamed that they were waiting on that either. What happened here? 2 players called Riichi. Right, this is a weird situation. You dealt the 4. I was like, you probably don't have a lot of safe discards. And look at this. You absolutely do not have any safe discards. So I think that the 4 probably is your best bet. Could also deal the 6. I mean, there's some 5s available. I don't know, dude. Oh, this is really, really tricky for you. I don't think I see anything better. And this is like, you're just caught between a rock and a hard place. And you just have to throw the 4. Fair enough. That's pain, Pekko. But sometimes that's Mahjong. Like sometimes you're just doing your best and then you're just caught in an impossible situation. You're trying to get into Tenpai before the end of the game. Red 5 cannot be thrown right now, right? You're going to throw the terminal tile? Fair enough. Absolutely fair enough. Right Lord's going to slurp a pretty small hand away from you. Dude, it's safe for 2 players. You could also like huge fold here with the 6 of characters or something. They haven't discarded a single bamboo tile in a really, really long time, so I can understand that. This is probably the safer fold. Honestly, with 11 tiles left, you only get what? 2 more draws? I know you want to stay in the dealer seat, but maybe you just fold here. I don't know. Maybe it's worth it. The exhaustive draw and staying in the dealer seat. I mean, can you really put a price on that? Can you really put a price on greatness? You deal in here, but it's like totally daijobu because it's like actually fine. I think you throw the 3 here. Yeah, you throw the 3 here. It's your best chance for Riichi Pinfu. Leveler is just gonna take it. Student council, vice president, husbando is absolutely running amok on this table right now. Okay. Risky situation late into the game. You throw a 6 of bamboo, but this is what I was saying, dude. So we could go back and even look at this. This pawn was really telling, right? Or this chi was really telling. So they chi here, and then look at what they discard. They have to discard something from within their hand. 4 of bamboo. It means that they have something around the 4 of bamboo. And we were thinking like, oh, they could, like I don't know. It could come from a 4-5-5, but it's really, really unlikely with the amount of 4s and 5s that we saw. But the 6 of bamboo, like, it's a calculated risk for sure. We were a little weirded out to just throw this. Could have also, it can't come from a 3-4-4, otherwise they'd be in Zuzzy Furton jail. So I guess we could have thrown the 5, but they could have also had a pair of the 5s. Like, they had some, oh, they can't have a pair of the 5s, but they had something around the bamboo suit. Right Lord is just gonna push and deal in. Yeah, that really stinks. And then this last hand, I just wanted to see what they chased with. So they had to go for something huge here, right? What? No, this is South 3. I was like, what's going on here? So you chased with, whoa, Riichi Pinfu Red 5. Is that enough? 2 Riichi sticks? Riichi Pinfu Red 5 is like 3,900. But then you get, I mean, if you sumo, Riichi Pinfu Red 5 sumo, that's enough. That's enough. You know what? That's probably worth it. That's probably worth it. And then or door chance. But even Riichi Pinfu sumo, or excuse me, Riichi Pinfu Red 5, and if you run off of somebody else, you get the 2 Riichi sticks. It might be enough for you to usurp Left Lord. You're Left Lord for second place. I like it. I like it. Even a small, this is a small but really potent hand. Folks, that's gonna do it for today. Holy moly, we're back. We're back, baby. I'm thinking I'm back. If you enjoyed this song or you enjoyed this genre, make sure to leave a like and a comment. It helps out the channel a lot. Of course, you can subscribe if you want to see more in the future. New videos Monday through Friday. And get this, I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 4 p.m. PST. Link is down below in the description. I hope to see you there. Mondays, I stream Mahjong. Wednesdays are kind of up in the air right now. George Clooney, we're playing a lot of rhythm games. It's getting me hyped. We're playing Headbangers. Fridays are Nancy Drew. Why do I do that? Psychologically torture myself on Mondays and Fridays. Just kidding. It's a really fun time both days. Till next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? All right, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.